Hi there, in this video I'm going to share with you how you can improve your vocal tone. Now before we dive in, remember to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. Now if you are serious about singing, I recommend that you take my free 5-day course. You're going to find the link to that either in the pinned comment or in the description box. All you need to do is click that link, pop your details in there, and I'll send that directly to your inbox, like hundreds of others who have already done that. So make sure that you get involved. There are lots of layers to this, and there are lots of different pathways we can go down. So I just want to cover a couple of things first. But there are different types of vocal tone, and when we sing different types of songs, there are different types of vocal tones that we want to engage and that we want to utilize. And those different tones and timbres, and timbre is the harshness of your voice. So let's say, for example, a cymbal on a drum kit has a harsh timbre, and then a bass drum has a lower, fuller, rounder timbre. And so within those different tones, there are different types of timbres as well. And it's easy to get caught up in all of them. So before you start to work on improving your tone, it's important to understand that there are different types of tone and to know what type of tone you want to improve. The next thing to remember is that singing is all about relaxing. So what most people do when they start singing, or if they try something new, is they start to push hard and start to try and force sounds. And all that does is causes tension in your body and tension around your throat. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that tension is the enemy of singing. So we must relax in order to make the sounds that our voice is able to make. Our voice knows what to do. We don't need to push it. All that's happened is that we've created bad habits or unhelpful habits. So we undo those unhelpful habits and create new habits to allow our voice to flow through our instrument. And our whole body is our instrument, not just this little piece here. So I am going to show you an exercise in a little bit, but before we get to that, I want to talk about resonance and placement. Now, I do have other videos on this that goes into this deeper, but placement in a nutshell is where your voice is placed. So is it resonating around here, around your chest cavities? Is it in your throat, which is where we don't want it to be? That's what causes all the tension. That's what causes strain, and that's what stops our voice from flowing. Is it in our head cavities, head register, head voice? Is it in our mask? Or are we making a harsher sound? Are we creating twang? Are we belting? So there are lots of different places where the sounds can be made. So what I'm going to show you is a couple of different ways where you can create a fuller, rounder tone without belting that can go all the way through your range. We're going to use the sound that's NG, and we're going to use the word song, but we have to be really careful not to elongate the O. So it's not song, it's song. So make sure that you're closing the sound very quickly and that you're singing on the NG sound. So we can start here. This should be fine for most people. And we sing 5, 6, 7, and song, song, song. Keep going. So once you are comfortable with that exercise, you can move on to song ah, and it sounds like this. Let's start here. Song ah. Now notice that I'm not singing with vibrato at the end. I'm not trying to make it sound nice. I'm just letting my voice do what it needs to do. So we're not singing song ah. We don't need any of that. Just singing on the notes, getting the control. We sing with control first. Once we've got the control, we add vibrato later. We don't want to fall into the habit where if we make a mistake, we try to cover it up with vibrato. That's a really, really bad habit to get into and a difficult one to get out of. So we go for control, add the nice stuff later. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, and song ah. Keep going. And back down. Last one. Now, if you'd like to work with me on improving your singing voice, improving your confidence, building your vocal skills and your technique, then I do have a couple of spaces left. If you go to the description, you'll see inside there's a link with book your consultation or book your singing consultation, something like that. So if you would like to explore having singing lessons with me, get yourself booked in. We'll have a chat for about 30 minutes. We'll make some silly noises and some silly faces. We'll talk about where you are now with your singing, where you want to be, and I'll listen to you sing just a verse and chorus, nothing too heavy, just so that I can hear your voice, hear where you're at and how I can help you. So get yourself booked in. It's in the description box there. Book a singing consultation. So we're going to do one more exercise now. This is going to help to cement the technique we've just been working on. We're going to sing ooh, and we're going to sing ooh ah, and we'll sing ooh ah. So you can hear that creates a nice warm sound. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, and ooh ah. back down. Last one. I hope this has helped you to understand a bit more about how you can improve your singing tone. And if you do these exercises daily, you're going to find that you will have a nice mixed tone, a nice full round tone that you can then work on to build projection and belting. Now I'll see you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!